numbers. 100-minute bag.
Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Check. 180. Check. 55 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin. Now you won.
On second and 15 now. Goff, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
We go to the 180. We own it. We own it. Hold on. Check.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We go to the 180. Here we go,
Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And an alley to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one 28 yards on the ground. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run with Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Like 20.
55. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
55.
Again, gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
180.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Big stop, let's go! We're going to 54,
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Looking for Woods that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Elliott. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Tiger. Hey, on 7. All right.
Throwing on third. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Come on, baby.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. A 1st down carry by Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Don't get nervous.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. That one good for 24 yards.
Here we go.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, kill. 47. I'm coming. 26.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott, he's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
46. 58,
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, Wahoo!
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
General West.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On first down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in the